a depressio.
Any other things we could try? Bull semen, I've heard is very good. Losing weight. Or is that for?
That's energy drinks, isn't it?
Yeah, how much bull semen is in?
I don't know.
Energy
We'll have
drinks?
to give that a go because there's that thing. Because I felt like that was like a trend for ages. You're like, oh, you're drinking bull semen. Like, oh.
So it was a myth. Red Bull.
Do you guys like energy drinks?
Is that because it comes from the Bulls?
I do.
Red
I am
Rocket?
a fan of energy drinks. I'm a fan of Red Bull, but I can't drink anymore because I just burp until I fucking nearly throw up.
I've weaned myself off them because I used to drink them a lot when I probably
as a DJ. Surely you're.
I probably do still have them a little bit when I'm like late nighting, but I'm also trying to just have coffee instead.
Yeah,
I'm trying to just have
White
coffee
Monster
instead.
was my thing for a while.
White Monster's fantastic.
White Monster's fantastic.
White Monster, I'm flying on a White Monster.
But now it's just coffee for me.
The peachy one.
Monster.
Any of the sugar-free ultra monsters or whatever.
I like the full fat.
I'm
pink
flying
one,
for
whatever that's
hours.
called.
I'm pinging.
the strawberry.
My jaw's swinging. I'm fucking going on a White Monster, man.
I love back in the day. I'd snort anything off the internet, but when I was doing my, I'd literally order from the
Allegedly,
dark web,
just in case there's anyone watching.
Allegedly,
and I put anything up my nose. But then
from the internet,
when it came to like my tooth was hurting, I was like, oh bloody hell! I took 2 ibuprofens 3 hours ago. Should I do it again?
You were taking the piss out of Leanne for that when she had her tooth out on the pod.
Sure, I did.
So, a public apology first, your wife.
Yeah, bless her. I do it.
Now.
Like I was like, I do apologise, Leanne. And I told her that as well. I was like, this was just miserable. But she talking about Leanne. This segues quite well into like new car, new me.
You've got a new car, new me.
And I don't want to bore anybody with
Hot
my
Wheels.
car,
are you still cosplaying as a rich neurotypical?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on the way here. Can I say it's scarily dangerous how quick I got used to like assisted cruise control, like road, like it keeps you on the road. It follows. You set it to a speed limit. It also follows the car in front of you, brakes for you.
This is insane. I didn't even know this was possible.
You're living in the future, and you just take your hands off the wheel, and it steers. For you.
No.
There was like 20 seconds where I was like, Jesus, this is weird, and it's scary how quick.
Wait, it steers the car for you round the corner.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. It's assisted like steering, and
that's insane.
And I just took my hands off the wheel.
Technically, you're having a little nap on the way home.
It's scary
on the A57.
It's scary how quick I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then 20 seconds in, I'm like, oh, I'm bored. And I just start like scrolling my phone.
Yeah,
What?
No cruise control for you, Dave.
Watching a quick documentary on Netflix.
That's scary. I've never been in a car that's done that.
To watch the wheel just go. And you're
I've seen the ones where they do the parking
like
automatic for you, but I've never been in one when it's done it.
Yeah. Just reposting a few reels.
I'm just like, yeah. I mean,
it's scary how quick I got used to it.
A 25-year-old Almira for quite a while, so very far away from cruise.
Well, that's because you're like, what do you call it when you go back and everything's analog? Our friend of the pod, Rob Swain, he's very analog at the moment.
Yeah.
CD player in his car.
I can't drive manual.
Going back to the analog days. You can't drive manual.
No, I hate to.
We've gone fully automatic as well.
Stereotyping, but yeah, I can't drive a manual.
You're an automatic princess.
I am an automatic
You're an
princess.
automatic princess.
I am now. I will never go back to manual now.
Yeah.
Never. Just because you just sit there.
It's not good for the ADHD brain, mate. Manual, you're trying to hold the number of which thing you're in. You're trying to you're fascinated with the numbers that you're working with.
No, you can just
and you're
feel.
like, I'm 30 miles an hour. Am I 2 or 3? And then you're like, it's too much.
Hey, cruise control fixes that. You just set it and forget.
Yeah.
And it's like I've had speeding. I've had like 3 or 4 speeding fines.
Yeah.
So for me, I just like right. It is 30 down there. Set it to 30. Follow that car.
Sorry.
Hold on, Si. Follow that car.
I love that.
Very nice. Foreskin, as I called him earlier.
Jim Foreskin.
Jim Foreskin.
Yeah.
We said that we were going to do a thing. What's he on? What does he stream on, Jim Skin?
Kick.
Yeah. You got it? We were going to
No, I don't have it. We should have a Kick stream, though, because we'd get away with a lot on Kick, because they just allow just everything.
We were going to do a bet thing, because he's streaming 24/7, isn't he? Even when he's jacking it, he's streaming in the gym when he's getting pumped.
House. To be fair...
Is he streaming like Is he streaming like while he's like properly shaving his bollies and that? What's he do when he needs a poo?
Again,
is he streaming that?
Again, it's not like that.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, Si. Putting down the laptop. Hold on, Si. Follow that poo. sat there just shitting live on the stream.
As far as influencers go, like, again, subject to change because anything could happen.
Everyone loves him, don't they?
He looks like one of the good ones because there's been like times where the one thing that changed me because I was like, oh, he's a bit of a knob. And then I saw this one clip of him. He was buying this antique from this, just a local shop owner. She's got like this Titbit shop. It's nothing like big.
Yeah.
He's like, how much for that thing? She's like, oh, it's X, Y, and Z, whatever price it is. Sorry. And then he was like, look, I'll pay you double because I really want to support you. And she started crying.
Right.
And he was like, instead of getting the content, he turned and he said, just shut the camera off.
Oh, okay.
And they shut it off. And I was like,
interesting.
I was like, oh, so he's like, that's for me, that was a purse trigger because I had people saying, no, he's not like the others, this, that, and he's actually really nice. He
I
just
don't trust
laddie.
it. I
was like, don't trust it.
Yeah, never trust.
It's in the land of influencers.
You get
like
hurt.
Logan
You trust
Pauls.
you get hurt, mate. You've been hurt before as well.
So many times, man.
Chris D'Elia, he's hurt you.
Chris D'Elia's hurt me. Dr. Disrespect has hurt me. Dave Grohl has hurt me.
Dave Grohl, the influencer Dave Grohl.
He's not that bad though, is he? Like he just slept with a Russian.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Probably fine.
But no, as far as influencers go, I think he might. But again, subject to change.
Yeah, because they
might be one of the good ones.
This is the thing: when you're in relationships with influencers, they can hurt you. It's difficult to have a relationship
technically
with
in a
an influencer.
relationship. Well, I'm an influencer.
Yeah, well, you are. Yeah,
Binfluencer.
Like Count Binface.
Oh, are we talking about?
He's a binfluencer, isn't he? Well, when this goes out, will the Clacton by-election have happened? Because we are recording this a couple of weeks in advance, I believe. Let's find out when the Clacton by-election is.
It's weird you should mention it. Can I just say, this was, talking about Count Binface.
Yeah.
This was my favourite meme that came out. Just read it out loud.
Farage wins, he won against the bin. Loses, he lost against the bin. It's a bin situation. That's a great dad joke.
That's great. I was like, that's actually quite funny.
That's a great dad joke. Well, I mean, the best thing is about this whole situation is that this is the perfect storm. This could only ever happen in this country. Because other countries take their politics quite seriously. Sorry, Fran, yeah.
No, it's fine. I was just going to let you know, Clacton by-election will be held on Thursday, the 13th of August.
Thursday, the 13th of August. So this will go out before then.
Yeah.
So if you are listening in Clacton, let us know what you're feeling about Count Binface. Chat, are we cooked?
And yeah, this is not a party political broadcast, just so everyone's aware. And
this isn't
just cover ourselves with the media law.
This isn't a party political broadcast. We're just chatting Binface. But this is the perfect storm. This could only happen in this country. I feel like other countries actually take their politics relatively seriously. But every time there's a general election, somebody reshares like a tweet, which I love. And they're like, I can't get into American politics in the same way because American politics is all very serious. It's all really like...
it's kind of showy.
It's like polished and showy, and British politics is literally like the Chancellor of the Exchequer loses their seat in a like sports hall somewhere in I don't know, Croydon or something like that. Yeah. So it's just a really depressing building, and it's somebody who's been an MP for like 10 years and holds like a high seat, and they lose their seat, and it's just them being filmed in like a sports centre that stinks of like feet and shit. And they're just there like, oh,
what was it?
Just lost my job.
Someone was sworn in and they was marched in with a fucking scepter. And I was like, what is this?
Well, I think a lot of it's like very old traditions, right, as well, because this country's got like a lot of old traditions when it comes to things like politics and history and stuff like that. And they honour, like, we love to honour an old tradition in this country, don't we? We don't really...
Hot take, but I think
we don't really modernise.
Traditions should be abolished.
I mean, it is very the empire, isn't it?
A lot of it is quite empire.
I'm woo-woo.
It's very empire.
I'm a conspiracy theorist and very woo-woo, and I do believe...
Do you think the history of these things is important to recognise?
I think everything is energy.
Everything is energy?
And like...
And synergy?
I don't want to get deep into it, but like I think someone figured it out a long time ago where... Oh, everything's energy and you could just kind of manipulate people to do what you want. I think our media is all contrived, most of it. And then anybody who gets any kind of influence or power in the media, like whether it be a great band that has a message or something like that, gets either accosted or silenced or kind of...
Again, influencers will break your heart, but are they forced to break your heart by the media?
But I'm very conspiratorial. I'm very woo-woo about it. I think everything is energy. So when it's all like... And I think the like... it goes far deep. I think there's like worshipping involved, and people can manipulate energy and just fucking.
You think there's
hard to? I could talk about it for like
some
hours.
Worshipping involved.
I think worshipping, sacrifice. I think it's all real.
What's Andy Burnham sacrificing as he becomes Prime Minister?
I don't know who Andy Burnham is.
So Andy Burnham is going to be our new Prime Minister. He's going to replace Keir Starmer. So Keir, pour one out for Keir. He's gone. Andy Burnham, former Mayor of Manchester, is going to be our new Prime Minister. Probably Friday, isn't it?
For example, right? I question everything.
By the time this goes out, Andy Burnham might be PM.
I question everything I like. I literally question it because I'm like, hang on, was I influenced to like that, or do I actually like that? And you have to really not be influenced by a lot of stuff. But it's like, you know, where my brother wanted to be a pilot. Right. And my brother's like, pushing 50 now, actually 51.
Yeah.
And what was around when he was a kid, what was like one of the biggest films? Top Gun.
Top Gun.
And we talk about it quite a lot, me and my brother. He goes, I don't know if I actually want to be a pilot, if I just saw Top Gun. And I was like, and it leaves you... You're laughing, but like, I bet you can think of some things that you like.
I don't know if I wanted to be a pilot or if I just saw Top Gun. Well, that was backed as well, though, wasn't it, by the American media, Top Gun? Because it was supposed to encourage people to support the war in Vietnam and stuff like that.
This is what I mean, and that's
that's not a conspiracy theory. That's just fact,
and that's just one thing. Yeah. And
people have been using the media to influence things for years and generations.
But I think it's everything.
So what's Count Binface then?
Well, this is the thing.
Count Binface is the antithesis of everything, right? Have you seen his policies? It's like making 99 ice cream 99p.
Again, it's like
it's actually human policies that people could get behind.
Again, it's like not just Binface, but like Jimi Hendrix. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying
Binface is Jimi Hendrix.
Some people aren't manipulated. Some people do.
Some people are sent to disrupt.
Just with the Top Gun thing, because I completely hear that, I completely understand that. So on before the break, whilst you had Amy O'Hara in for an interview, we briefly discussed the fact that women of our age all wanted to be, oh my gosh, what's the word? It's like marine biologists. We all wanted to be marine biologists.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember a film about a well-known marine biologist. I just know that, like, we were saying, that's both what we wanted. But then also, if you speak to many millennial women, at some point in their childhood, they wanted to be a marine biologist. And I have no idea why that is.
Chat, are we cooked? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more, I'm trying to gamify it, Dave. I'm trying to bring it to Gen Z levels. But is it because of The Little Mermaid? Is it because of...
I mean, that is the obvious option,
Is it because of Finding Nemo? Is it because of David Attenborough? Is it because we learned... Did you learn about the coral reefs dying and stuff like that?
Maybe that, yeah, because you learn a bit about that at school.
Again,
and
so I feel like that was a big
just
thing.
Varying your like face as a kid.
There was a lot of dolphins in the 90s and the late 90s. Yeah. Everyone's wearing dolphin pendants.
To borrow from Sam Tripoli, who's a controversial figure, but I like what he said. He said, if I know three things, one is like people conspire.
Right.
That's people, they do. That's just, they conspire. So make of that what you will.
Dave perspires, people conspire.
I perspire, people conspire. Two, the media is contrived pretty much. Like nothing's real. Everything's kind of forced. Again, not all of it, but a lot of it. Even when I'm watching telly now, I'm like, what is the message behind this? And what could be this programming, the subtle programming going on? And I think sometimes, or a lot of times, that's meant forced. Then there's the third one, which really divides people, but I'm on board with it, which is everything's energy. I think someone figured it out, or a group of people, or a large swath of billionaires or millionaires got together. It was like, how can we...
A swath, yeah.
This is quick. Chat, we're cooked. We can't get people, but the media can fucking... We can pretty much...
Yeah, you can manipulate...
Push people.
Lovely.
And I think there's a lot
How have
more...
we got here from Binface?
And then Binface is
then a shining beacon comes through in a man with a bin on his head.
And do you know what I think?
Who is putting forward some pretty legit policies and in an interview on TV said something like, "This by-election is costing £350,000. I promise the people of Clacton there will be no other by-election whilst I'm in power. So we're not going to cost the taxpayer any more money, basically."
And do you know what I think he is? Again, I think nature comes in, and I think the reason why, and I will die on this hill, there is a lot more people on the spectrum and neurodiverse people is because nature's pushing that way. Because I think a lot of people, because God bless neurotypicals, all good. But I think
I don't know if there is one. Is there a neurotypical?
Not
in the
anymore,
room?
because I think
is there a neurotypical in the room with us?
But I think that's a problem. I think that's a product, of the way everything's gone. Because I think now there's a natural pushback, and everybody's brain's gone, hang on.
Yeah.
And now you're getting a lot more neurospicy people on the rise, and I think that's a product or a byproduct of what's happening.
Anyway, vote Binface because the main point I wanted to get out is only in this country could a man with a bin on his head potentially become an MP. They're having to debate laws in Parliament to allow him to come into Parliament wearing the bin.
Let's be honest, he's neurospicy. He's not a
they're trying to ban the bin, but they can't ban the bin.
He's an eccentric guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Of, like that.
He's got good chat as well.
That eccentricness is like, I mean,
excuse me, talking
of the case study that we're pulling up today again.
Yeah.
Do you think Bernard Matthews would vote for Binface?
I think Bernard Matthews is a very traditional Tory voting man, from what I've read. Unfortunately,
do you think his sort of eccentric side though, because he was also a man that housed all those turkeys, as you said in the last episode?
Do you
think that could segue to go into this?
Maybe Bernard would have backed the bin.
Yeah,
maybe Bernard would have backed the bin. I don't know. Should we talk about Bernard Matthews again?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should delve back into that.
Let's get into Bernard. So we last left Bernard Matthews in, well, it's like the 70s and early 80s, shall we say.
I can smell money coming in.
He's reeking of money. He stinks of money. 38.5 million quid equivalent in 8 days. The early 80s, he's introducing breaded turkey products. So you see the birth of the turkey burger. We see the birth of the hamwich in 1984. We see the birth of turkey drummers in 1985. These are all kind of school staples throughout our time at secondary school. We see the Turkey Twizzler introduced in 1997. In 1998, he uses a sexy advert to sell a product called Turkey Cordon Bleu. And at this point in the 90s, Bernard Matthews has a few luxuries, not loads of luxuries, but he does have a villa in France. So he's really enjoying that French thing that's coming into his psyche. He's like, we need to make something more French, a bit of French in there. I love that. Sell it to them. They've made this sexy advert with the mum and dad where the mum comes home doing a bit of role play and the dad's like, she comes home and she's like, oh, my car's broken down outside. And the dad's like, do you want to come in for some dinner?
What year is
Cordon Bleu. 1998, sorry.
How old are Daft Punk?
What? How old are Daft Punk in 1998? French, yeah, they've been around for what, like 2-3 years, few years?
I'm just thinking, where are they now?
Where are they? Well, their first album was 97.
Collabing with Bernard Matthews.
Yeah, well, yeah, the French influence, Daft Punk, Bernard Matthews crossover.
That would have been great.
Daft Punk shaped turkey bits.
Yeah.
Love that.
So yeah, his pomp, like basically Bernard Matthews' pomp, when he's like worth the most amount of money, he's worth about £300 million.
Fucking hell.
So throughout this time, throughout the 80s and 90s, Bernard Matthews is storming through the charts. He's making millions and millions of pounds. He rejects like a takeover bid from a company called Sarah Lee, which is like an American company. And he essentially buys back like all loads of shares of his company because I think essentially his company's been given out in shares. Sarah Lee tries to buy a majority amount of shares. He buys them all back at like a hugely, I guess, like kind of risk. So he ends up owning about like 90-something% of the company. Fights off this massive bid and then becomes worth like even more than before because he was so popular. So we hit like the early 2000s. This is where the controversies start to happen. So in the early 2000s, vegetarian activists, they fund an undercover filmmaker to break into Bernard Matthews' farms.
Fucking veggies, man.
And they start filming the turkeys and they're not looking great. They're kept in dark sheds. They've got like broken wings, broken legs. Lots of them can't walk. Lots of them can't see. And then the footage is blared out across the nation on GMTV. Yeah, I think it's on YouTube. If you search the GMTV Bernard Matthews footage, you can find it. It's pretty bad. It looks really bad.
We knew that from in the last episode.
Yeah,
about the turkey eugenics.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no wrong with it. I don't see any. They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Beautiful birds. They're beautiful birds.
Clearly not. They're like, kill me.
He's breeding freaks. He's breeding freaks. The turkeys aren't happy about it. He's happy about it because he's making him loads of money. But ultimately he's fascinated by turkeys, but I don't think he has much respect for them.
No.
So in a like 2000s article with the Independent, Bernard Matthews and his partner David Joel, they say that the filmmaker that broke in to film these turkeys basically injured loads of turkeys and then filmed them and said it was them. I've never heard of a better, like, that's a proper Trump defense, in it? Like, no, you broke in, you hurt them, you did it. It was you, not me.
You hurt my beautiful birds.
My beautiful turkeys.
How dare you?
They were beautiful, they were. There's a little aside here. This is an early thing. Throughout his time as a Turkey president, he's collaborated and worked with lots of Russians. The Russian Prime Minister Khrushchev, he presented him with the frozen turkey in 1960. He's like, this has blown him away. He's like, Russia needs this. And there's Russians coming over to Bernard Matthews' farm constantly trying to learn about how he's making these turkeys smaller. His genetically modified Franken turkeys. Like, he's like, Russia needs this. The whole frozen food thing, they're fascinated by it all. There's some kind of line that he gives to some Russians that are coming over, and he says something like, I'm more likely to get an order of Lenin than an actual order from you. So just one of those things anyway. So the early 2000s, so let's go to 2004. 8 million turkeys are eaten on Christmas Day across the country in the UK. Nearly 2.7 million of those would have been Bernard Matthews turkeys. So he's still doing really very well at this point.
So that's nearly 3 out of the 8.
Yeah, so nearly 3 out of 8 turkeys.
Just under half.
If you ate turkey in 2004, you probably had a Bernard Matthews turkey.
Yeah.
Good chance. 2005, a little known TV chef, Jamie Oliver, comes along and ruins school dinners forever, basically.
Never forget.
Yeah.
You can watch this entire series on Netflix, Jamie Oliver's School Dinners. It's fantastic.
Did he take the chocolate chips out of your cookies at school?
He took everything, Fran.
Because we had cookies with chocolate chips in, and then I remember going in and there being no more chocolate chips in the cookies. 2005
was the last year I was in school, so I got away with it, I think. I got everything unaltered, pretty much. And then 2006, I think, I can't remember, I didn't eat at the cafeteria as much because we could go out for lunch then. We used to go McDonald's every day. Great.
Exactly.
Didn't take McDonald's away.
Usurp him.
Didn't take them away. And then when I went to college, they didn't give a fuck. They just fed us dog food. So they were like, well, his stipulation didn't come in there. So, but yeah, basically, Jamie Oliver shows what's in a chicken nugget and dissects a turkey Twizzler. And what was it that you found out that about Bernard Matthews' food? What did you see?
So basically, they made it really addictive. So they processed it to make sure that it hit what they call the bliss point, which is a precise calculated blend of fat, carbohydrate coatings, and hidden salt.
Wow.
That triggers a dopamine release in the brain's reward centers.
Cocaine.
So
basically,
it's sort of like a salty,
addictiveness,
food. And it encourages overeating. So a lot of people would just buy more and more and more.
There's not much like documented about this online, but there's like loads of chemicals and stuff that's put in his food. Obviously, this is the kind of thing. I don't know who came up with this or like who calculated all this sort of stuff, but in the Jamie Oliver program, Jamie Oliver's making healthy lunches for kids, and the kids are just throwing them in the bin. And there's one footage of like a girl, like a proper mid-2000s teenage girl, going, "It's just fucking horrible food. I don't fucking want to eat it."
Yeah,
and she just wants her turkey Twizzlers back, but they're pretty bad.
It's because it's highly addictive, and it's again because it's going with the dopamine release. We're having the same things at the moment in terms of. Obviously, one of Starmer's last things that he's said on his way out of the government is social media. It's the turkey Twizzlers of the
turkey Twizzlers of the modern days. The dopamine, take away their dopamine. The kids don't need any more dopamine. But this is actually like, you think this would be the death knell for Bernard Matthews. The week after the episode of Jamie Oliver's School Dinners goes out, where he's just basically saying, "Don't eat turkey Twizzlers, they're evil." Bernard Matthews sells, I think it's 2 or 3 times the amount of turkey Twizzlers he previously sold. So more people are rebelling against it by buying more turkey Twizzlers than ever before. and more people are eating the food.
I think if there's one thing I know about the human race, it's like you don't tell
don't
people
tell us
just
what
don't
not to do.
especially the English.
Don't fucking watch this podcast.
Like,
Don't fucking listen to it. Don't download it, and don't subscribe.
Nobody
don't join the
likes-
Patreon.
Nobody likes being told what to do.
They
No
don't.
one.
It's
They
true.
don't.
They don't.
But also, it might have been like a scarcity mindset thing where they're thinking,
Oh fuck, these are gonna get
crap,
banned.
like they're going to
Put 'em in the
take it
freezer.
away.
What?
Some one person just fucking
bulk
stockpiling
freezing,
them.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you ever eat turkey twizzlers? Because you're a fussy eater.
No, I never tried them.
You never had them.
There we go then.
no.
Oh, can we still get them or no?
No, they've gone now, mate.
We'll find
R.I.P.
that about. Okay. we'll
Alphabet
probably come in later.
spaghetti.
So we start having problems. 2005, it basically changes the mindset of food in this country. So people start thinking, instead of like convenient fast foods, they're going backwards. They're kind of going, oh, we need to start eating like healthy foods, organically sourced. Like, are the chickens allowed to run free in a mansion? Are the chickens stuffed into a shed with no light? Turkeys, whatever.
Mansion raised.
Exactly. Are they mansion raised? Are they stuffed into a shed? It's one or the other. So then roll on 2006, farm workers at Bernard Matthews are caught playing baseball with live turkeys.
I mean, it's never a good look, is it?
This is
Baseball, though.
the RSPC.
Baseball in the UK.
Baseball.
I think we need to discuss that.
Yeah, that's
Not round-
that's
It's not a
problematic.
British sport.
Well,
Surely
Because
it's
they not played
rounders.
cricket.
Maybe it was rounders. Yeah, play proper British sport. Would you play with the birds?
Yeah, at least support.
This is an issue for the RSPCA that are saying, why don't you try
Wait.
playing a bloody British sport with the birds?
Wait. Like that for me, technically, my autism's kicking in. Like how you? But it's heavy. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm so.
Yeah. Are they throwing what
What
I
are
want to
they
know is,
doing?
are they throwing the bird and hitting the bird,
That's
or
what
are they
I thought.
using the bird as a bat to bat
Well,
away
that makes
other
more
turkeys?
sense.
Yeah. Are they bowling eggs and then hitting them with the
but the eggs
turkeys?
will
Are they
break.
bowling turkeys and hitting them with bats?
Are they bowling? Are
Do
they
you
bowling
think they-
balls and hitting them with the turkeys?
Do you think they were influenced by when she plays croquet with the bird? I think it's like, I can't remember what kind of bird it is, but it's in Alice in Wonderland.
Well, maybe.
When she like, the Queen of Hearts is like getting the
Maybe this was just
flamingos.
maybe this
as
was just an
play.
artistic representation of Alice
I
in
think
Wonderland in Norfolk, but basically the RSPCA say this is the worst issue of cruelty to farm animals they've ever heard of.
Well,
Oh
And
my God.
I would like to hit
they're
back with,
alive.
is it crueler than slitting their throats?
yeah, this is what I'm
And
saying.
killing them? Yeah, I mean they're farming. These turkeys are barely alive. These are Franken turkeys.
They're probably wishing for death.
It's probably not nice to see, but like, you
Yeah.
take a baseball bat to the head. And then 2007, the bird flu epidemic.
Right.
Basically, Bernard Matthews imports turkeys from a forbidden area of Hungary that's like riddled with bird disease.
Oh my
and he
God,
goes,
Bernard.
no, we didn't. But then
Prove
the
it.
health societies, basically, or health service or whatever that are investigating it, find a wrapper from this forbidden area of Hungary in the bin in Bernard Matthews factories. They have to kill thousands of birds. Bernard Matthews
my
loses
gosh.
about £20 million worth of business, and it's like a stain on their name amongst every other farmer. Bernard Matthews is completely adamant. He's like, it's not my fault. None of it's my fault. My bird be beautiful.
Beautiful. Still.
And
yeah.
there's like a free-range farmer in Lincolnshire that goes fully in on him and in the Farming Times. He's like, I've got 800 turkeys here. They all run round my fucking yard, mate. No fucking problem. Bernard Matthews, RSPCA can come in here, mate, and have a look at my birds any day they want. They want the same for fucking Bernard Matthews. And yeah, he's just adamant that nothing's happening. So there's loads of great bits about him as well. These are just some rundown bits. So he's got 3 adopted kids with his separated wife, Joyce, right? So the woman that he put through living in a mansion for 5 years with turkeys, he has an 8-year affair with
A turkey.
not with a turkey, but they're great. Yeah, a bit of a turkey. He has an 8-year affair with a Dutch aristocrat, which basically means he has a biological son with this Dutch aristocrat.
Oh my God.
But he refuses to divorce his wife, basically, out of like a blind loyalty to her, because she was always
you're
there.
real loyal, yeah.
She was
Blind
always there
loyalty.
for him. Like, so he won't divorce her out of loyalty.
What did
sounds
you say
like
about the
sounds like a financial fear to me.
Yeah, well, I've said, she lived in a mansion with him with turkeys for 5 years. Has she seen him like fuck a few turkeys? Has she got some dirt on him? Like, yeah.
Is she going to get a decent little settlement out of it?
She lives out the rest of her life as Joyce Matthews with their 3 adopted children. But his heir is a Dutch guy, basically.
Why they were adopted? Why didn't he knock her up and get children?
There's not very much. There's not very much published about his private life and his family. So
is he sexually aroused by turkeys and Dutch aristocrats?
Well, he's
Do
clearly.
you think he made her wear a turkey a bit like, in Monica and Friends?
Quite possibly, like on her head whilst
Yeah,
whilst
and that's
banging
what he
her.
was always into.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's an absolute shagger, basically. So he leaves the Dutch woman, breaks her heart, by the way, for an American model, and then breaks up with the American model and spends the last years of his life slapping Batty with a hot French lady.
And whenever he finishes, he goes, beautiful.
It's
God.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to eat turkey again.
He's obsessed with Oriental decor and architecture. He lives, in his own words, in a big Chinese house with a sweeping roof.
Yeah,
in the grounds of the Witchingham estate.
Fucking hell.
There's so many great facts about him here. So he's a multi-millionaire, but he's classed as a really simple man. His only extravagances were his Rolls Royce, his 180-foot yacht, Bellissima, which means really beautiful.
Beautiful,
It means really beautiful in Italian.
Yeah.
So that's his yacht.
Oh my God.
He's got another yacht as well. I can't remember the name of that one. He's got a private jet, which he's flying to Hungary. He's flying to New Zealand in a private jet.
He said he's got not a lot of...
No, not a lot of
just-
luxuries. He's a simple
Just
man.
my private
Just
jet,
like
my big yacht.
And a villa in Saint-Tropez as well. A villa
Right, sure.
where he's slapping Batty with his
let
hot
him off
French
then.
He
piece.
just likes
yeah.
a tube of Smarties, that's all.
Yeah.
He's a humble man. Humble
Yeah.
beginnings.
As I said in the
20
last
turkey
episode,
eggs.
is a bit of a shit pint. If you catch him down the pub and you try and have a chat with him, all he wants to talk about is turkeys. It's how can I get this turkey into a more pristine shape for kids to eat it? How can I maximize profit about turkeys? So it's apparently some of his happiest days are spent at Witchingham Hall in the evening in the kitchen, just trying different samples of like turkey Twizzlers and whatever he's eating.
This man is... Right, okay.
Apparently he's very charitable. He gives loads of money to the RNLI, which is such a weird charity. They have so much money for some reason. And the museum...
What's the RLNI?
The lifeboats. The RNLI, the lifeboats. He's obsessed with Horatio Nelson because he comes from Norfolk.
Who's that?
As in Nelson, the greatest war hero probably ever. He says, there's a famous line from Nelson, which is, England expects that every man shall do his duty. So Bernard sort of lives his life by that.
He's doing his duty to the team. I think
he's doing his duty, all right.
lifeboat thing,
He's doing
I
his
don't think
duties.
that's an accident.
What, lifeboats?
The fact that he's donating to them, I think he's donating to them because it's like, well, it's very hypocritical of him to donate towards a land animal, isn't it?
Well, he can't give it to animals.
So he sort of needs to
He's
donate towards the sea.
He's about
keep
humans.
Keep it away from the animals.
Some positives about Bernard is he did live in Norfolk his whole life. So all his money was going back into the British economy. He didn't just, I suppose he had his villa in France, but he'd only go there for holidays or like extend. He lived in Norfolk the majority of his life. He employed like 8,000... 8 to 10,000 local people. I'll get to that in a second. He becomes a CBE in 1992 for services to poultry. That's like the lowest one below.
Possible
It's
thing you
basically it's the one below a night. So not quite a night. I've put it as a CBE. He donates a load of money to UEA in Norwich. So they have an Olympic swimming pool named after him, the Bernard Matthews pool. So you can have a swim in Bernard if you want.
We'll have to visit. Is that still available?
Yeah, you can still go for a swim in Bernard.
Oh, let's go
like
swim.
that would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice.
What does Bernard think about turkey teeth?
I don't know. He'd probably have them.
And now we'll never know.
He'd probably have them.
He'd probably
Yeah.
get him thinking the teeth were made of turkey.
Yeah, he probably would.
It'd be like incredible.
He'd probably get a rock on him just at the name turkey.
Yeah.
If someone had mentioned turkey, he'd be like, money?
And
Hang on.
do you know what? He'd maybe make like turkey nuggets shaped like molars.
Yeah.
And then some be like, oh, get your turkey teeth today.
Get your
They're absolutely beautiful.
They're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Deeply concerning that they may steal that, actually.
Sadly, he died of Alzheimer's on the 25th of November, 2010. And what day did he die on? What day is that in America? It's Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Or
no way.
Turkey Day. So he dies on
Interesting.
Turkey Day.
In
All right.
America. That's crazy.
R.I.P. Bernard.
Yeah, it is as well. Yeah,
He dies on Turkey Day, 2010. Having basically just stood down from the business. He was the head of the business the whole time, the driving force behind it. Even throughout his Alzheimer's years, he's the driving force behind the business. He leaves the majority stake in the business to his actual son, his heir, not the 3 adopted children, but his wife does have like 38% of the shares in the company.
She's sitting pretty.
Yeah, the company's since sold.
I think she deserves
None
that
of these
living in a mansion with turkeys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair to him, he did make sure that she was looked after. Like, she had half the company. His French
felt guilty. And
his French mistress that he was with forever, she got like £1 million payout. But his son got 40 million out of it, and his three adopted kids got nothing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But mummy would taking care of those.
Yeah, so you'd hope that mummy you'd hope that mummy had taken care of them with the sale of the business. But alas, Bernard Matthews is really kind of no more. It's been sold and sort of chopped off for parts. The Great Witchingham Hall estate thing has been closed down, so no more Bernard Matthews. But you know, what a romp! What a
legacy!
What a legacy from 20 turkey eggs to Franken turkeys.
What a turkey legacy!
Yeah, what a turkey. What a beautiful story.
Beautiful. I want a Bernard Matthews t-shirt with the word beautiful on it.
We should bring, like, from doing all this research, genuinely, I want to do a documentary about him. Oh, the final thing was I wanted to share with you some Facebook comments from a Facebook group in Norfolk that my friend linked me to when I was doing some research on Bernard Matthews. Me, my dad and my brother worked there for several years in the 70s and 80s. Can't say I liked it, but it was a job. It was hard work and pay wasn't brilliant. But we did get free transport in a rickety old bus.
And free Turkey Twizzlers.
Yeah. And somebody has written, this is like a guy posted basically being like, remembering Bernard Matthews in this Norfolk group. And then somebody put, no, who'd you hard boy? That's a load of old squit. I heard he was a rumman. Lol. Our friend Keith Skipper would probably agree with you, Boar. He was a very kind man. He used to take dead turkeys for drives around Norfolk.
What? That's a psycho. That's not a kind man. That's a psychopath.
Genuine, yeah. So genuine, like a lot
psychopath behaviour.
A lot of people in here going horrible man and allowed cruelty by workers. Yeah. Awful.
He's horrible. He took dead turkeys for drives.
He used to come into a restaurant I worked in as a waiter in the late 70s and 80s. There was a rude, arrogant arse, and the cruelty that went on at the factory was well known. Workers and animals. One of the biggest animal abusers in the company. Nothing beautiful about what he did. Vile. My mother worked there. His sister Lily was our neighbour. Don't tell me he was a legend. Wow. Like hundreds of other people.
Depends which side of him because I bet it's like working under him was probably horrible, but then like being his mate was probably different. And
also, you come for the king, you best not miss. All these people are coming from after he's dead, but he would have put them in the ground if they were still here. There was also a great little parody of it in an 80s thing. What's it called? I can't remember the name of it. An 80s like sketch show. Oh, what's it called?
Do you know, I think
doesn't matter.
Might be quite interesting in terms of, like, you know, he's saying about his friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, what happened with the bird flu came after the hand, foot and mouth disease, Macau, all that kind of stuff. I reckon whilst his friends on the farms with the cattles were going through all their issues, he was going, well, at least I'm in turkeys. And then when it finally came for him,
and then he gets bird flu.
I reckon they were all like,
oh my God.
Oh, sorry. Are you having a difficult time, Bernard? I bet there was a lot of that going on in the pubs.
Definitely. Beautiful.
Yeah, I reckon there was some healthy joy in each other's downfalls in the farming community.
Definitely. Well, let's do a trip to Norfolk and we can do the Bernard Matthews tour documentary.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
David, for this next section, I'd like to do Say It How You Feel. I'm going to give you 5 Gen Z emotions.
Oh, Gen Z edition.
This is the Gen Z edition, yeah. These are 5 Gen Z emotions.
And I've got to determine how to...
Yeah, I'd like you to say a sentence whilst feeling this emotion.
Okay, yep.
The sentence I'd like you to say is, I've got a stinky little fat cock.
Sure.
So if you could say, I've got a stinky little fat cock in Skibbity, please.
Say the line one more time.
I've got a stinky little fat cock.
I've got a stinky little fat cock.
That was really good. Can you say that in a zesty phrase, in a zesty emotion, please?
Oh, I've got a stinky fat little cock. Is that it?
stinky little fat cock.
Stinky little fat cock.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a stinky little fat cock.
Can you give me demure, please, David?
Oh my god, what's demure?
Like
Translate, please.
a bit
Can I have it in?
I've got a stinky little fat cock, like something like
Is it like
You
shy?
like-
Fran,
it's like-
Fran, Fran smashed that, to be
It's
fair.
like
Fran, you
a
do
bit
that.
like
Fran smashed that, to be fair.
So like,
I've got a stinky little fat cock.
I've got a
so it's
stinky
like
little
it's
fat
like
cock.
yeah, it's like shy but like sultry, like
I've got
Shy
a
but-
stinky little fat cock.
yeah.
Can you give
Dave.
me unk?
Unk. Oh my god. Let's just do. I've got a stinky little fat cock.
That was perfect. That was Uncle Cliff. I got Uncle Cliff
Uncle
came
Dave,
through.
actually.
Uncle Dave.
Rip.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Sing it
And
to him.
can you give me whimsy, please?
I've got a stinky little fat cock.
That
Perfect.
reminded me so much of. Did you ever see the Simpson episode with the jockeys,
Yeah, and the fat
magical
and
jockeys?
their fat cocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fat cocks.
It
Is
was
that
so
the
much like that.
anymore? Or?
No, that's it. Thank you. That was just for
oh,
me, really.
nice. That was
Thanks.
just for you.
Thanks. That was just for me. Well, guys, I'm delighted to tell you that we have a sponsor for this week. Actually, if you would just allow me to do this, allow me to do that better. I've got a better one. I'll put my laptop down. Well, guys, I'm delighted to say that we've actually got a sponsor for this week. So, got a bit of money coming in. If I just let me do the ad read without fucking getting in the way of it, please. Can you hear moaning and crying coming from your loft? Do you suspect you might hear the music of The Cure? Is there a scent of body odour and faux leather on your landing? Looks like you need Pete Troft's Loft Goth removal services. We will professionally remove any goth that has become lodged in your loft with our humane and ethical goth traps. We house all goths in welcoming environments, graveyards and clean sewers or corporation on a Monday in 2008. With over 2 3-star reviews on Trustpilot, who else are you going to fucking call for a free quote?
No one else.
Pete Troft's Loft Goth removal service. Let us deal with the goth in your loft.
Fuck off, goth.
Thank you. That was Pete Troft's Loft Goth removal services.
Nice. I have had trouble with my loft goths, to be honest.
Yeah. Have you learned anything from this week, David?
Yes. I've learned that you can play rounders with a turkey, and I would like to
Entirely possible.
entirely possible with a deformed turkey. Let's put it that way.
Quick game of Frank and Turkey rounders outside.
Absolutely.
See you out there.
Circle next back.
Circle back next week.
Circle next back week.
Circle next back week.
Circle next back week. Smash those turkeys.
Smash those likes, everyone. Smash those like and hype and subscribe. Bye, Lindsay.